lights, recording, and everything else. Alright, get rid of an example. Is there's one thing what you should have been, or could, or even interesting to take it to. It is definitely to your attitude. Alright, fine. I know, right? Self-improvement. Alright, take a look at how far we are right now. Right, you never should expecting it like this. Alright, what does this bypass to do with anything? Nothing. Alright, never in the rest of your life there will be any problem with anything. Meanwhile, to other concentration on other activities, you would be sweep your ass here. You like a sport? Well, good. I like sport. I hope everybody wanna spend all of their times just watching sport all over and over and over again. They do nothing else in education. That's great. So let's get at it right here. Gathering a couple of pylons, putting them together. Usually it's possible to binding into the here for a just secret this weapon. So how to putting up this and then using as a tripod. Which this is a do-yourself tripod. If you don't want to pay any money for the globalist, any corporation and any station, so no money will ever take it exit. It would be a creativity using your own labor, therefore. Maybe you are not able to access the education, but alas, you get the same thing but the free version. And this is what we intentional this. Alright, there's danger to break the camera. Alright. Alright, let's break the camera then. Alright, we wasted every second of time. Give duration. So what is this paper? If I bought a camera and I put a street horse, they are a huge amount of time and paper. Check it out about the cost here. You are able to buy some good kind of dolls or a sexual with the same price. You're able to get a real one. Alright, that's meaning that the prices for those real encounters are so enormous that sometimes might be a better. Just getting. Did I get the best service ever? All a person's case. I feel reading reports, I feel reading, so your expectation increase and all the things with alongside that. You're getting those parties inside. Alright, what's the point? Let's talk about those parties. Let's talk about all the things ever happen in the whole system. Ever anything at all. So any work should be a photograph. There's a camera version of the handy paper, and we are video crafting it. We have some video evidence proof. Alright. So what are you gonna do about to getting into the free love? Is the love ever free? Are you gonna pay more for it? You always pay for something. But even you don't pay anything, you still try to impress. Why do you try to impress? There is only some standard of this. It is a gentleman. Gentleman means that it's just gonna be any kind of it's not mean that anything is possible or any kind. You have to have as the average standard, and this average standard might be always changing indeed. And because it might be changed to average standard, it's better to improve if there is any kind of game. So what is a player? Alright, player Jason. Alright, here you ever encounter anymore a female contact. Alright, it's always the first to try to talk him, anybody, and always try to just for immediate discussion. Alright, there was one thing, we should do electronic kind. Alright, that would be taking all the physical work. But that's it. They should physical work. If the life was not just a survey. Alright, we're gonna getting access to the internal parts here. This is what we are actually so interesting looking. We have a hundreds computers removed, open, and just take a look at all of this. So what here is education? You're seeing an about the amount of the things. Look at this education. Metals all around. They can be used any kind of what anything here can be used any kind of utility. You just make a wonder yourself why you pay for anything at all. The same consecration they wanna just be accepting and happy in a right paper. Is that the case? A socket 7 type? It's AMD processor, absolutely. We don't need to up, it must be. So, taking it out here, Jason, just to seeing what's in just what it might be. Okay, so not a crown of patient. Is it essentially the processor? Is this any kind of a dream come true? Or just a dream come true? Would you say that this is a case of let's kind of talk to someone at a point of time? Here it is what it is, a very typical processor, right? I got a chip in race. Yes. thinking about it's great processor. Separate paper and everything is great so far to have an utility. Like every application, determining one's own utility. Alright, one of the things is this utility can't be here. That these are dominating every second paper. I can't stop, I am already to prove it that I have to be in exactly 9:15 inside home packing run, alright? I didn't hear come and talk to any other random persons. Okay, I see where you're coming from. Yeah, I see that you are a very abusive indeed. More than just abusive, you are a very bad attitude in any kind of interaction relation. So be it. Which is why I'm here to teach you before seeing anybody that's going to any discussion, any kind of listen, people have a bad attitude here. It shows. It definitely shows. So it's always little playing around here. Know what you're doing, right? Always there is always getting to some batteries. And if thanks to this POC COMS batteries with this euro usually, which you're able to get always free batteries by this. And well, they can be used on occasion indeed. Thinking about this, they can cost a lot of money if anybody ever buy. That's it. And whenever you buy anything, you're definitely gonna buy a huge, enormous amount of cash for it. Alright, so open it. As soon as they make it broken, seeing the mechanism, there's some latches here. There's a couple of millimeters to extend it to the end of the wall. On the top of it, with just therefore enclosed battery, keeping it in that's there. So kind of mechanism always have to be keeping it. When the socket and the processor CPU, it would be using this combination. Except that there's some 125 pins in this alone. Some things have 200 pins, 400 pins. Whereas the pins, is like a processor. Let's put the pins back into the paper. The CPUs therefore the free of any kind of pins, and it's always the mobile. Very nice. Why need to do any kind of the paper if we would be any way to already to recline and change those system? We already have been developing the system in a way. Right? Good, it's not here right now. They know the better thing anyway to do. A better way? You're not able to get anything, Kane. Is it just afraid to ask? No. Alright, here it is. I see some beautiful and afros in the street. I would go to ask him a question. Hi. Do I look a normal guy? Do you guys want to go out with me? Out? Yeah. Gonna talk to you? Do you have fun? Hi, you have fun? Yes. Great. I got it too. You know what it is? See if you are you interested in a little bit help me fix this. Alright. I got it here as IO. This meaning that this is some thing to open and close this computer. Alright, there was more. I didn't actually know this occasion IO. This is the way. There was nothing here except the computer aim close covers around, and I just wondered what kind of a steel or what kind of a metal material has to be done composite. And what is after all was there's some jumpers, and not just a few jumpers, but quite some many more jumpers. And the jumpers are of course there's actually interesting amount of jumpers. Everything have a paper on. Here it is, shows the jumpers CP50 off and on. You're showing 65, 60, 75, 100. Maybe over processor or overclocking. So what is this about? What kind of a central transistor, central processor? This is motherboard manufacturer name, of course, and therefore because of manufacturer name, it was collecting all that here, putting it everywhere else, and transition in it, application all around. Alright, take a look around. Do you see what kind of century that we know everything about you? Everything? No matter much data added here. Great. You guys try to make everything possible to make me believe you guys are not working as a police state. Still you know everything, guys. I just wonder you would listen. Hi, I know that what you are liking. We know exactly what you like in your life and everything else. There is something very surprised here. We're gonna be maybe taking away more than you know about us. Can we? Great, then not. Richard, talking about yourself. What you guys are all up? What are you doing? In day? Night? Evening? We know what you're doing. Wait, so how you put your time going? Time? I got a bit of talking outside. I got a pet. I got everything else exactly good. So here it is. Why did they utilize engagement gestation? And now you see, I know you already know that. Alright, it's one great thing in opening it, but putting close and up, everything back around, might be to another one. It of course you have to repeat by the reverse order. Do everything what you did, just a couple minutes beyond after all. And so if this doesn't itself count to anything, and nothing else here counts to anything else, right? So why won't we put every second to the penis largement? What is it a big deal, right? Alright, how many people did this in this year? Otherwise, in the past of the history, there's always been quite a certain amount of people who has some moment of the time to do that thing. Right? You know, every single time, every single moment I go away in Spain. Hey, fellas, are you willing to lead a bit talking me? For what? I like to know. I like to go to Spain. Yes, for a visitor. Well, what I like to Spain, I like to see some nice, chica. Some places. Wait, what are you thinking about Barcelona? Where I can get the most, the cheapest companionship in a female? Intimidate, or I can get in some kind of sexual relationship or a sexual experimentation into the Spain. I hope as cheap as possible. I would like the free, but if there is no anything what is free, I'm willing to do something for it. Alright, how am I gonna impress for a Spanish chicks? Alright, first you're going to look, speak Spanish, know the dictation. Take a look at some telenovelas. Well, they have to be very well experienced. That's most. You cannot expect getting any kind of a free version. It's